What's going on, y'all? It's your man Hanley from On the Line with episode 125 of Car Chats. We're going on with E Smitty from Atlanta. As always, Diamonds Rising is our sponsor of the episode. Go check him out. Hobbs, New Mexico. What's going on? Gonna wait for him to jump in. We'll get to this. Only Tuesday. I wish it was later, but I fucked my toe up today. It sucks. Oh, and I'm in the building today with Fausto. That's with a hard U. So shout out to him. He's new to Ottawa, so he's here with me. He's not in camera, but he's here with me. So shout out to Fausto. And we got E Smitty in the building. I'm going to let him do an introduction because he's been waiting now because I've had to restart this twice.
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
So I'm glad you're here, bro. So why don't you tell everyone that's in the chat and who's going to watch afterwards who weren't able to make the live tonight, where you're at, what you're doing, and what's to come.
Got you. Well, first of all, I appreciate you, Jordan, man, for having me up here. We've been building over a period of time since the time you had that great conversation with my man Lindor. You know what I'm saying? Both of us share our own pains. We had a little conversation, a private conversation about pain today. We won't even talk about that. But yeah, man, E Smitty, man, originally from Zebulon, North Carolina. I rep in my music, you hear it a lot. I talk about Z-Town, Zebulon, the Z, whatever, Zoo, whatever. That's where I'm from. I've been here in Atlanta for years though, and I rep Georgia as well, ATL. And yeah, man, I'm just I'm singer songwriter / MC. I love to sing just as much as I love to rhyme, and you know, I got a lot of work out there with more work to come, and I'm just looking forward to just building on this love of music that I have, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you've been doing it for how long now? Like how long you been doing it?
Forever.
Is music something that was like surrounded you when you were growing up?
Yes, most definitely. I started singing. My grandmother, rest in peace, Corrine Brewington. She put me and my brother. She put me in the church choir when I was like 5, and I started singing lead for our family gospel group, the Smith Brothers, at age 7, and I've been rhyming since I was 11. So yeah, man. And like my family on both sides, they're musically oriented. You know what I'm saying? I mean, music runs deep in the family, and it's kind of crazy because I've told this many times before. I started singing because somebody put me in to sing. It wasn't like, oh, I want to sing. You know, people say somebody want to be a wrestler, they'd be watching wrestling. I want to be a wrestler. I want to sing. I want to rap. I started singing. Excuse me. I started singing because my grandma put me in the church to sing. My mom asked me to lead sing, and it was like, I'm not going to tell her no, but it wasn't like I wanted to do it. And 2 of my best friends started rhyming, and I did it because they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it turned into something, you know, that is taking me many places, you know.
It's made something bigger than yourself.
Yes. It music in itself is just it's something, man. It's sacred. It's very sacred. Hip hop like gave me hip hop taught me so much, man. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop gave me direction, taught me many things, and like I say, it ain't. I know it's entertainment, but it's definitely it's a serious, deep love that I have for music. Period.
It's a therapy for a lot of people, man.
Big time.
I feel
Big time.
like people who say it's not really therapeutic for them are kind of lying.
Yeah. Because you're right about that, my man. Because at the end of the day, I heard one person, which I steer clear from anybody like this. I heard this dude say one day, he said he could. I overheard him say he didn't really like music, and I'm like, you must. What are you? Are you a serial killer or something? You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like dude, like I mean, and there's so many genres of music. Like okay, it ain't nothing you like, but yeah, man, it's very, very therapeutic when you hear something. You can hear something that you heard 20 years ago, and it'll put you right back into that same place, where you was. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely hear that, bro. And
Yeah.
so what made you said it was your friends that made you start rhyming, but when you
Hmm.
switched from like the singing like to the rhyming like more predominantly, what did your grandma, like you said, R.I.P. to your grandmother, bro.
Yes, sir.
How did you feel
Appreciate
about
that.
how did she feel about the transition from singing in the church to rhyming?
Man, you know what? My grandmother, man, my grandmother passed away September 10th, 1988. So you can only imagine, like, she never seen September 88. I think I started rhyming. If I see, I started rhyming like, and this, look, I'm an older cat, you know that. I started rhyming like 80, 80, 83, 84. You know what I'm saying? So she never got that. She never got that side of me. You know what I'm saying? She just knew me for she wanted me to sing. She used to want to pay me to sing this song by the Mighty Clouds of Joy, um, "Walk Around Heaven," because I got like I can do like a high tenor voice, and I never did it, man. I never did it. I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Said she was gonna pay me five
Yeah.
dollars, man. That was big money back in the day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
But yeah, she never got a chance to
you
see
know,
that.
nice though. What you'd be nice though to see you do is if you went and visited her at her resting place and you sang it now, that'd be nice to do for her, bro.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Actually, what I did do when I first moved to Atlanta, I wrote a song for her. I was actually hanging out with some people, and for some reason, you know how you be in a spot and you be like, man, this is cool, but I just kind of want to be to myself. You know what I'm saying?
So
I did that, and I left the party, and I came back to our apartment. I was cooking something, and then the idea came to my head, and I thought it was gonna be about a relationship, but I wound up writing a song called "Up in Heaven" about her, and I literally it's like the first of, like, I think I had this happen like two, maybe three times, where I had a recorder, a pen in the pad, and literally I started writing the song, and probably within about, say, about 5 minutes, I literally was writing, crying, and singing at the same time. And when I was writing, it wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me. And I'm not a I'm a spiritual person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's something
really,
more. Yeah, it's something bigger than me out there. You know what I'm saying? But literally, my it was moving. It wasn't me. You know how when you sit down, you write something, you be like, yeah, y'all. It wasn't me, bro. It was just. So I did get a chance to write a song called "Up in Heaven" for her.
I had similar experiences when I wrote the song for my uncle and shit when he passed when I was still
Mhm.
making. Like I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah, man.
That was yeah. Those things, man. It's like an out of body experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that question too. I never heard somebody ask me something like that. Yeah, it's definitely an out of body experience. I mean, I'm talking about literally, because back then, like now, like the majority of my writing, and I don't push this because this ain't the way to do it, but the majority, like the stuff that you heard from me,
Yeah.
I've written that while I was driving, while I'm driving at work. I mean, the rhymes, the singing, I write it in my phone while I'm driving. But back then, I used to have to be like in a stationary place, nobody around,
Yeah.
and that particular time, man, I'm talking, and I use concentration on how I want to put my words together. I was just sitting there, and my my fingers was moving. And like I said, I was singing, crying, recording, and just going. So yeah, it was definitely an out of body experience, for real, for real.
So like you said, when you started rhyming, it was you said that like the mid '80s.
Yeah, by mid 80s.
So
Yeah.
obviously you're from an era that, I mean, unless you're really educated in the whole hip hop scene and you know who were in the
Oh yeah.
'80s. So like Cool G Rap and all them. You must have been a fan of. And
Oh man,
you're a student. You're obviously a student first of the game.
yes,
If you're that
yes,
deep in it, bro, and and like obviously you're a decade probably more older than I am. So I mean,
yeah,
I really
oh yeah,
I
oh yeah,
someone as an OG in the game that I could speak to like on a back and forth level that knows the game more as a student,
for
then
sure,
you could
for
probably
sure,
offer more insight as a student than advice on how to become a better artist. Not that you couldn't add that advice to people, but as a
yeah,
student,
yeah,
that's
for
you could
sure.
provide.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I'm 51, so my my first music idols period is was Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC. When I heard Suck MCs, I heard it on a commercial, and it literally blew my mind. Like hearing that one song. I mean, Sugar Hill Gang was
Yeah,
out, and
yeah.
different little songs out there like that. When I heard that, bro, my mind was blown. I mean, I'm from the South, love the South, rep the South, but I've always loved East Coast style hip hop, and I love all type West Coast or whatever. But my style is definitely more of uh, lyricism. And like I said, when I heard Run DMC, bro, my mind was blown. Like I was done. And then eventually, when I heard Nasir Jones, Nas, dude, I mean, my that's my favorite artist of any genre. I'm talking like I love Marvin Gaye, I love Donny Hathaway, I love D'Angelo. But if somebody asks me, and people know this, they say, "Yo, who's your favorite artist?" Period.
Yeah, you grew up in that era though with that type of music, like all the Motown and shit, bro. That shit is like some of like the best music to ever come out
Yes,
of like
sir.
time, you
Yes,
know.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But Nas like in that category of like your top artist of all time. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you said that to him directly, he'd take that as praise. You know what I mean? Like big praise, because like there's like you said, Marvin Gaye, like the Motown era, Nina Simone, everybody like.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah.
In the Black Panther era too, bro. Like like the music coming out in that time was incredible too.
Yeah. I mean, and like you say, like with Black Panther and all that's like hip hop taught me about being raising me as a black man. Dealing with different things that I was seeing. I started getting knowledge of self like age 17. And it wasn't. I didn't convert to like Islam, and I had no problem with Islam, none of that. I didn't go to jail or nothing like that. It was hip hop. It was hip hop music that was telling me these different things and teaching me these different things. And yeah, that era. And I'll say this right here, being an older cat, I don't get into, me personally, to each his own. I don't get into, oh, this is the real shit right here. This is just, man, music is subjective. Everybody, the way I put it, I say hip hop is the biggest genre of music, period, on the planet. And I said, I came up with this a while back. I said hip hop has many faces now. You can choose what face you like. You may feel your face is pretty. I may feel my face is pretty. Boom, boom, boom. I know what I like. I know what I like, but at the same time, it's certain things that, being a guy who loves lyricism, it's some other stuff that it may not be all that, this and that. I can still write. If it moves me, it moves me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but definitely, man, that I mean, I can't say that the eras from back, the golden era of '88, and then the golden era of the '90s. I mean, I think the golden era of the '90s solidified everything to, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
to this day. To this day, me and you, we here talking, and I think it is, hip hop has brought more people of so many races and genders together, man. That's one of the things I love about it too. You know?
Then when you mix in the social media aspect, it's like it's a whole melting pot full of just anything and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. I mean, like you're in Canada right now. I'm in Georgia. Um, Look, we love hip hop so much that both of us, I got a blah blah and you got a blah blah blah. So I didn't say what problem you
Yeah.
have. We
Oh,
talk about
I
it.
fuck my toe up big time today. Big time today. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's like 4 times the size right now, bro.
Oh
It's
wow.
crazy. Oh,
Wow.
I had to go through my closet to find a pair of shoes that didn't hurt.
Oh my God. Oh, hey, look, dude. And you know what? It was wild because when you said that, it ain't like I'm trying to hide it, nothing. But I was like, man, I said, let me let my man know that I'm right there with him, man. I'm dealing with. I got to get a hip replacement, man. It's some stuff I've been dealing with, man. I get my ass up every morning in pain, but I go and handle my business and do what I do. You know, I might have to take a couple pain pills when I get on that stage, but other than that, the show must go on. You know.
Fucking wish I had pain pills for this toe right now.
Oh, you don't have nothing?
No, bro. Like the thing is, with broken toes and shit, they can't do anything, right? They'll put
Yeah.
and like even if I go, they'll be like, "Here's some Tylenol 3," and I'm like,
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
regular Tylenol. Why I wait 8 hours in emergency for this shit? You know?
Exactly.
But no,
Exactly.
so,
I feel you.
like with you being at the age you are and still making music, because you know a lot of artists will stop making music. They feel like there's a certain age they got to stop making music,
Yeah.
and obviously that is not your persona.
Nah, not at all.
What keeps you going at this like with this at that age was like how the music's evolved into what it is, like compared to like what it was in like the 80s, even the early 2000s. It was still following the lead in the 90s, and then like the groups and like the different sounds like trap and everything started coming more evolved. Especially being in Atlanta, you're in a melting pot of
Yeah. Yeah.
I know rappers in Atlanta that are rapping like the Migos, or they're rapping like Lil Baby, whoever you, or they're rapping like old school 90s artists. So like what makes you continue doing it when you see it evolving so much? Like do you feel like sometimes the newer sound overshadows the sound you're trying to portray in your music?
That's a great question, brother. Um, for me, when it comes to music, it's for me, it's so sacred that I haven't I've never competed. I've never competed with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I do music first for me. You know, I do it first for me, and then after that, like, and when I do it for me, I put my heart into it, and I think it resonates with the people who rock with what I do. And the thing about it, man, it's like, you know, even though the music sounds, the different things change, you can never you can never deny. I don't care how much it changes. You can never deny a great song or great music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to be like, I let the people be the ones to be like, yo, that's dope. I'm not one that's on no I'm this, I'm that. I put my heart and soul into what I do. I'm very confident, but I'm not arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just stay motivated on my own, man, and just to, you know, it's gonna keep changing, but you can never deny that dope shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? So,
So
I,
who are some of your like the new era of artists, like the different sounds, like who are some artists that you enjoy listening to?
mm,
Because I know a lot of people, they always complain about geez, and old heads, they don't respect the
yeah,
music, they don't like this and that.
yeah,
That argument way too much, but really it's just like you said, if it doesn't move them, you can't blame them for that, you know, like,
yeah, for sure,
and
for
at least
sure,
you're not gonna front and say, yeah, I fuck with it, and they really don't fuck with it, like,
exactly,
and I feel
exactly,
like
man.
that's too much, especially with people's friends and shit. Like people I've heard it from people I've interviewed on here, like Young Breeze has said it. Many people have said it. I've said it even from when I was making music. I say it was making music. I've been making music again for a minute now, but I keep overshadowing myself with the podcast, like acting like I don't. But I
Yeah.
always say like your friends in your hometown aren't your target audience. They're always like a lot of the times they're just going to be yes men for the sake of just
Yes,
like they realize it's not benefiting them quick enough, they all of a sudden don't like or they don't care about the music.
bro. That's a great point. I answer like I say for me basically, man, it could be a little baby song that like, oh man, that's rocky. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's something that I'm running to, but I can hear anything. But for me, man, Man, look, I'm D'Angelo. One of my favorite cats is Absol
Yeah,
from Absol. I love Absol. I love Evidence. Evidence is one of my favorites. Um,
I don't hear Absol enough, and it makes me mad.
Man, look, let me tell you something, man. At the time when I was kind of a little, I never got on a pedestal about it, but at the time when I was like, what's up with hip hop, it was a song that I heard from him, and this is when I started like basically rhyming again probably about 9 years ago, and it was a song, "Turn Me Up." It was Absol and Kendrick.
Oh yeah,
Just man, look, dude, I saw that video, bro, and that beat, and just the way, like you said, like you said, like real talk, bro. Like I'm a student. I'm a student of the game, but not a student. Sometimes, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes you have people that can be students of the game, but they kind of like damn know-it-alls. Like damn, man, like yo, I'm a student of the game, but I'm not gonna try that like
still learn
um
something. You can still learn something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know?
yeah, and I think it's cool. People want to break down bars and this and that. But sometimes it's like, how about okay, I get you trying to break this down or whatever, cool. But how about it's just a jamming ass song? You know what I'm saying? Keep it
Right.
simple. I mean, I'm definitely going. I'm not gonna give you no ABC 1, 2, 3 stuff. But at the same time, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying. At the same time, you got people like Pimp C was not the most lyrical, but you love to hear the way he
bro.
displayed it.
Yeah, bro. Anybody that like, if you're from the South
Hmm.
and you guys and you don't recognize Pimp C, Bun B, or
Yeah,
DJ Screw,
yeah,
I don't even want to listen to your southern opinions. Like, if you don't fuck with DJ Screw and them and what he did with the chopping screw,
man,
bro,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that chopping
yeah.
screw era propelled Pimp C even further, man. That shit was amazing when they did
dude,
that.
dude, for real, and I can tell that you're a student of the game because I'm gonna tell you like a perfect example is like now I'm gonna say this first. Trust me, when I get on when I bust, I'm making sure that I come with that shit. But I give you a perfect example of major lyricists on a song with somebody who's not per se known as.
I could still hear you though.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, Bun B did his thing. Jay Z did his thing. But when you hear that big pimping, you hear that throwing that, making up, keep that leader in my cup. I mean, it's like that's the thing, man. It's a thing of music. Music is a vibe.
And
You
Jay knew that would help him in, like, with Southern sales too, bro.
mhm.
Like Jay, like, that man's been playing chess for decades.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. For sure.
But
And that was a that.
points too, because like, not even because it was so mainstream and shit, because like UGK, they're they have a very big cult following. You know what I mean? Like, Bun B had
Yeah.
a following after Pimp C's untimely death, but Bun B kept making music. He was still, but he always kept true to his roots. It was always that southern vibe and southern feel to
For
it. But
sure. For sure. For
he
sure.
kept going. But at the time, like when they did that track with Jay-Z, they were big in the South, but like
Mhm.
no one was really hearing them on like mainstream radio. Like, it was like if it was the East Coast, you weren't gonna hear a lot of Pimp C and Bun B.
Nah, you
But
wasn't. Hey, shout out, lower power band. What up? What up? Yeah, that's true. And that was like you said, Jay was playing chess, but then at the same time too, I think this is the thing too. Now you definitely have regions, from the south, and you have people, from up north. Some people like, oh, I don't mess with that stuff from the south. I don't mess with that stuff from the east coast. But you're missing out on so much if you're not. I'm just open to music,
yeah,
man. I'm open to music, no matter what genre. I don't care what race, who's singing it or whatever, who rhyming it. If it sounds good to me, I'm rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But that was that move right there. Because Pimp C didn't. Matter of fact, Pimp C, they had to coax him into even doing the record. He didn't want to do the
Yeah.
record, and he actually said, man, I'm gonna say the most countryest rap ever. Like he basically just kind of just threw something together for that, and that damn verse turned into a legendary
Right.
verse, legendary verse. So you know
So
it's beautiful.
let's talk a little bit more about E Smitty. What's your most recent drop project wise, full project?
Oh man, my most recent, I got a lot of collabs out there. My man Lindor, I'm on his album. Tells a few pages from the Dark Ages.
I,
I'm on two joints, Soldier and the video of Speak It. I'm on that. My man Eddie Jones, my man Zeppo. We got a joint called oh man, what what you know.
yeah,
To tell me what you know about it. Then I got my man, shout out my man Dudes 12 from France. We got a joint out called The Aura. My last full project, um, shout out Shot to Beat Yoda. We did the Soul Powers project, the beginning of
I love those
uh say
the,
that.
the merch you guys have for it, the T-shirts that you guys made for those are
Oh
dope.
man, appreciate it. Yeah, that was a minute ago. I'm actually working on solo stuff. I'm actually the latest stuff that's about to happen. I'm on I do two hooks on the new Masta Ace and Marco Polo album that's coming out soon. I did two hooks
That's
on that.
dope. I've had the pleasure of interviewing Masta Ace.
Word. Cool brother, man.
Yeah, he's very
Cool brother.
so. Same with Wordsworth is another solid dude who's tied with Masta Ace.
Yeah.
That like he's a very humble guy, man. They're both humble, but like
Yeah.
Wordsworth is so genuine when he speaks. You know what I mean? Like
Put-
he's just very forthcoming,
Yeah.
honest, but very like kind and like sincere about it. Like
Very much so. I haven't I've oh, shout out Mr. Strickland, who's down with where I think what do you call himself? EMC.
yes,
Um, yeah, yeah. Mr. Strickland actually one of the songs that I do the hook is myself, Mr. Strickland, Ace, produced by Marco, of course, and Speech from Arrested Development is actually on the song, and we're supposed to be linking up because they shot this. Actually, the first single that's going to be coming from the album. They shot their parts up in New York, and Ace is linking me and Speech to get together down here to do our parts for the video. So. Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, Ace, man. Shout out Lachey, his wife. Shout out Milan, her first year in college. Um, Beautiful people, man. I was actually up there. I was actually up there the 1st of June. Ace has a musical called the Falling Season, at which Nims, Gorilla Nims, the MC, he
fuck,
actually yeah
fucking life.
yeah man. Look, I went up there. It was like June 1st, and they was doing like a private viewing of the whole situation, man. I'm sitting up there. Nams plays a major part in the thing. Dude is cool, man. Dude is the dude, and I'm loving. He's about to blow proper, like real. You know what I'm saying? But real cool. A hell of a cast. We had a viewing of it, man. Rah Digga sat like 2 seats down from me right here, like you
Fly
know.
over and shit. You're just like, yo,
Man, look,
bar
I was just
writing bars on napkins, and you're like, yo,
Man, look. I was just chilling, man. Yo, this is cool. My man, do it all from Lords of the Underground. He was out. Um, Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg, came out. It was dope, man. It was really dope. But he has a musical called the Falling Season, which is named after one of his albums. And I wrote
that's
four.
one of his earlier albums.
Yeah. He actually he took he named it the falling season, but he kind of took different things from different albums and he made it into a musical, which
I,
is
I can already imagine how great it is, because he just paints a lot of his albums paint pictures for you. You know what I mean? So I could
big
just,
time.
when he's able to control what the vision actually looks like when he has a stage and everything. Like, I could imagine
Oh,
how dope that is.
oh, bro, it's amazing. He because he's known for his storytelling and like I say those vivid pictures and like I say I wrote 4 songs for the thing and the thing about it when everybody gets a chance to actually see it, it's gonna be like and shout out Rhymes Over Beats. These are the people that are behind this. Um, the dope thing about this, it's been people that try to do stuff to incorporate hip hop into musical and stuff, but it can kind of come off corny. You know what I'm saying? This right here, man, it's not corny. It's not corny. It's really dope. The music, man, the producers. Shout out my man Pearl Gates. Shout out my man producer Nasty.
Bro, you
Um,
work with so many people that I've wanted to like speak to. Like, I'm so jealous.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Real talk. Shout out my man Ben Rubin for House of Cha Cha. I'm trying to make sure I say so. Shout out my man Black Paper Murph, man. Yeah, but that night, like when we did that situation, they had like 2 viewings, and then they had a mixer after that. And I go into this was West Side Cafe over. It was in Manhattan. And bro, have you seen the white female? She has like it looks like her hair is like white or gray, but she be rapping. She be doing she'll take somebody else's beat and then she be talking a lot of sexual stuff, but she can like really really rap. Like go with it.
I have to hear the name.
Her name,
I can't picture it. But it sounds like the way her hair and shit would look, I would remember. So I don't think so.
yeah, her name is Amanda. She like I mean like she was like a viral sensation. I had seen her, but long story short, that night I was taking a picture with one cat and then she was over there. I'm like, oh shoot, I see her, boom boom. And then T Money from Yo and TV Raps, boom. And then I look at this other dude. I said, damn, that looked like Marlo from The Wire, but it was a kill from Rex and Effect. You know what I'm saying? Mr. C, DJ Mr. C over here. I'm like, yo, and I'm just sitting here like, damn, this is crazy. But it's like these people, we're all regular people, man. We're regular people. They're regular people, but they just so happen to do some things, and it was an honor to be there. Just like what you're doing. What you're doing. The same thing. I can tell, but what you're doing, bro. You're about to you're gonna ascend even higher in what you're doing because you're doing it. What up, Mish? You're doing it from here. I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was
I appreciate
pretty cool.
I get compliments here and there, but it's those ones that stick with me the most. You know what I mean? Like when they actually could tell or acknowledge that like I actually do it, because like I wouldn't be doing this shit for free if I was. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I do this shit for free. I've never asked anybody for a cent except when I was selling merch. The only time I
yeah,
ever sold the shit business was when I had merch.
yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, I lost some of that in the fire, so I I owe people some sweaters, but they know.
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
life
wish.
been life just been crazy, man. That's like
Yeah,
I can't even.
yeah.
But so just for a second, because I know people aren't familiar with this a lot of the time. You might be, you probably are. I can assume you might be, but the talk about EMC there,
Hmm.
like with Wordsworth and
Yeah.
them, like you know how close they were to Eminem before he blew up with the Rap Olympics and shit. They're all
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind every time I think about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these dudes.
Because I'm
What
sure
up,
all of them were there, like, dude's dope, but they didn't expect what the fuck was gonna happen.
bro? That's the whole thing, man. What up, Definite 91? Yo, that's the whole thing, man. With look, I tell people. I just told my cousin this a little while ago. He said, man, I'm about to get serious. He's a really talented producer, right?
Right.
Said, man, I'm about to get serious. I'm about to get serious. I'm about to get serious. And I told him, I said, man, I said, let me tell you something, man. Whatever you do, just don't stop. Just don't stop. You know, because like I use you for an example.
That's
You building up every day. You're building up momentum with what you're doing every day. You're building up momentum. If you stop for 2 months, I mean, if you have to stop for personal reasons, do what you got to do. But if you stop for 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, guess what? All the momentum that you built, you got to you got to catch it up because it's somebody else still working. You know what I'm saying? And you can never get caught up in oh, this is it. Like I believe I have a serious catalog, bro. I really do. For with the music I've done, but there's no such thing as this is the one right here. No, you just keep working. You keep working and just sow seeds and stuff. Like I didn't because of what I'm doing. Like I got a call one day. Hey man, my man Dudes 1-2 from France. Yo man, you want to be on a song with Craig G? Hell yeah, I want to be on the damn song with Craig. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so yeah, man. You just keep going, man. You just keep going. You keep going, and like you say, Eminem, use him again. Eminem went out to California and was like, "I got to make something happen. I only have a place to stay when I get home." And
facts.
look, the rest is history. And a true student of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Your man, Definite 91 said it's hard to continue though because nobody really supporting you. It's true. A lot of the times you don't feel like the support like you feel like you should, but I think that's I don't know. I think that's just it feels like when you think that way, you're putting yourself too ahead of yourself.
I'm
And
gonna
like,
tell you, I'm gonna join in there with you, man. And my man, shout out
he's not really
Definite. Let me tell you.
because I can feel him. I relate to that. I
Let
understand.
me. I'm gonna tell you though. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something about that. Now I've said some things. I got this going on that I'm really proud of, and it may be a good thing or whatever. But let me tell you something, man. Yes, we want for people to support us. We always have to remember that they don't have to support us. They don't. Your biggest, your biggest motivator has to be you.
Our
You feel me?
biggest supporter has to be yourself.
It has to be, and I'm gonna tell you, and to each his own, in however way they express it. But for me personally, I'm never gonna I'm never gonna I'm never gonna say, oh man, y'all cats ain't doing y'all ain't doing this for me. Y'all ain't doing no man, because they don't have to, man. They don't have to. Um, you have to be your biggest supporter always, your biggest motivator, period, across the board. Because watch this. If you get too caught up in, oh man, they ain't doing this, and I understand what Devin is talking about, but if you get too caught up in that, guess what? That time when we bitching about nobody doing this, guess what? That time you're bitching and stuff, you could be writing that next one, and then writing that next one, and then writing that next one, and then writing that next. I don't give a damn dog, and trust me on this, G. I've lived a life where I've lost basically everything twice in my life, and when that happened, it didn't make me say, "Oh man, fuck y'all, motherfuckers, y'all didn't do this." It made me say, "Damn, I almost lost everything twice, and I'm still here." Guess what? It made me stronger. It made me stronger. That means that if if I had to live in my car, because I've done that for a couple of days. If I had to live in my car, guess what? I survived that night, and I'm here. If I have to, um, somebody threw away. I'm talking some real stuff now. If somebody threw away a pizza and I ain't had no food, oh man, it's a piece in there, dude. It ain't no such thing as this. It's nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, and I say, and this is for you, definite. This is for myself. This is for my man Jordan. This is for anybody. Look, man. Yes, we want for people to support us, but this is how things work. We want for people to support us, but the majority, and these are people that we know, people that probably feel real cool about, people that we don't know. It's going to be the people that we don't know that's going to support us more anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I was
And
back to that hometown audience shit.
yeah, yeah. When on the line with goes into the realm of Joe Budden show, podcast, and what's your man, Charlemagne, all these. When your shit goes to that level, this is what happens. All that support and then some is gonna come. It's gonna come right
That's
back.
strong belief in that shit, bro. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. That's some pretty big praise. I don't know if I can fit
Well,
that.
well, you know, but like I say, nothing is impossible. And I'm not saying that you're trying to be with them and stuff, because you got your own thing. You're gonna do your own thing. But I'm saying
I just
everybody,
I just want to battle with Budden on some petty shit though,
hey,
because
man,
he owes me an apology, man. He didn't. His performance when I opened for him was fucking whack.
really, where? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you something too.
My favorite artist. He's one of the ones who made me write the way I was writing for a long time.
For
But
sure,
when
for sure.
I was disappointed as hell. I say it all the time.
Let me tell you something though, man. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that too. This is another thing that people have to understand too. Um, with podcasts, with rappers, singers, and stuff, there's a billion
Yep.
podcasts. There's a billion singers. There's a billion singers. There's a billion rappers. There's a billion producers. What makes you stand out? That's what people are missing, that part too. You know what I'm saying?
Still
Everybody
out for myself.
Everybody knows how to rap now. Everybody knows how to rap fast, and they know how to do this. Everybody knows that, but what are you doing to stand out? That's the thing. That's why, like I say, we all have to look at ourselves first and say, like, yo, what am I doing? What am I bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table with your podcast? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing different from what somebody else is doing? Hone in on those things, and it's gonna set yourself apart. I see people every day on Facebook. It's a lot of you ever see somebody put up a comment and they're basically agreeing with the person because they don't want to really say what they
Yeah.
want to say. They just kind of just riding the
A
wave and
lot of
stuff.
yes, bro.
How?
There's a lot of yes men out there.
It's a lot of look. I got a line. I got a line in this song called "Plead the Fifth." I said, "Keep your eyes on them, yes, man. They just waiting to be blessed, man. See them from a mile, yes, man. How much more can I stress, man? I plead the fifth. I plead. Keep your eyes on them, yes, man, dog. If there's people that's standing close to you, close enough, hitting you with the emojis every now and then, just checking the boxes, checking the boxes, checking the boxes. They
Yeah.
stand close to you. So when you ascend to that level, yeah, man, I was like, come on, man. You know, you know the real ones, bro.
Bro, it's they don't give a shit till it benefits them. They're just playing a role.
Real talk, man. Real talk. And it's people out there that's doing that.
People think we're
That
pessimistic when we think like that, but like if you haven't noticed it, that's your eyes. You know what I mean? Like that's not
you
mine.
ain't lying, man. You ain't.
Like, I'm not pessimistic because you're blind. Like
Yeah,
my
exactly.
fault.
Yeah, for real, man. And it's like I say, man, because like honestly, man, and I want for everybody, man, to kind of get over that hump, man, because like it's like this, man. There's a lot of great things going on. I'm like, honestly, and I say this to the older cats and the young cats, but being an older dude, like my most successful years in music has been like the last 3-4 years in my later life. You know what I'm saying? So now, man,
What do you think changed?
what changed?
Yeah, what do you think changed to make these last 4 years different than the previous?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it was for me. Shout out my people, that feeling, the crew I rock with here in Georgia. DLP and That Feeling Podcast Network, where my man MRKSX, he's on songs with he check out Normalized Growth when you get a chance. Shout out my man Clint Taylor. He worked with Joel Ortiz, what's his name? Royce 5'9", King Crooked, the List Speech, Sky Zoo. I actually, if you look up Normalized Growth song Black Man Smile,
Rated, bro.
say it again.
Sky Zoo is so underrated.
Man, look, that's another we could have another conversation about that. How people say underrated. That's another conversation. That, and my man MRK, I got that from him. But that video, you check out Black Man Smile. I was actually holding the video, helping with that video. But in saying that, what changed for me? MRK is he's the MC, producer, singer, songwriter, blah blah blah. He's an engineer, trained engineer. The quality of the music that I was doing as far as the engineering got a lot better. I had the skills, to sing and to rhyme, but as far as getting that complete polished sound, MRK, he laid it up, he laced it out for me. Shot the Beat Yoda, Canada Zone. And he actually mixed the Masta Ace and Marco Polo's latest album as well.
That's dope.
He with him doing his magic on the Soul Powers album, the beginning of that changed. That album right there actually charted in England, and it exposed both of them. It was both of our most successful project. That right there.
I like that.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Just the whole like concept behind, like, even with the artwork, like
Yes.
right when you see you could tell off the bat, like, it's conceptually from like an era that you're trying to like tap into.
Man, you know what? Shy was like, when we got together, like Shy, I knew of him through Zeppo. Shout out Zeppo, Double Profit Details, Ninth Uno. Like I'm very heavily connected to y'all cats in Canada, man. I was up there a couple of years ago to actually meet up with the crew, and but we linked up 2019, and he was like, "Yo, I knew you said you sung, but I didn't know you sung like that." He was checking me out, and he sent me a couple of beats. I wrote to him, and before you knew it, this was around right before COVID happened. We were just writing, and the whole album turned into a concept album, but we didn't set it up like that, And he told me, he said, "Man, we're gonna be like the public enemy of soul music, soul hip hop," and which I coined the phrase for the music that we do and that I do with other people. I call it b-boy soul. You know what I'm saying?
That sound actually that's pretty dope name for it, bro.
So yeah, it's like it's already been at hip hop and R&B. That's cool, but I'm talking about b-boy soul, like real talk, like
That's
for
like
as much
hip hop in it with some soul and shit. The b-boy and the element from the
the flows, the cadences.
In case people forget that b-boy is part of fucking hip hop, just they always got elements.
Yes. That's why the music comes out the way that it does, because it's not me trying to. There's a lot of great singers out there, but they may not have. Not saying they have to, but they don't have a background in hip hop, so it doesn't come off the way that like an MC.
Yeah.
Because I'm an MC and a singer at the same time. That's why I'm always right behind the beat. I'm not on top of the beat. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. That's flavor to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, we're gonna definitely have to have you tap in again for another episode, bro. Because like we only surface. Like, I know your catalog is a large catalog, so like I want to get more in depth on it in another episode, and we'll have that underrated conversation then too. But
Yeah.
before we go, do you want to drop some bars for us so I could make a reel out of it in a couple days?
Let's see. Okay. Say it like this. I ain't trying to tell you life is easy. I ain't trying to say that folks is greedy, but I will say certain distractions can lead to a change of action. I ain't trying to tell you life is a bitch. I ain't trying to say hit the block and pitch, but if your kids cry, sometimes slugs fight. Perfect alibi, don't be asking me why. Crawling through an alley of madness, most my folks know. Say a little prayer if you see me with the popo. Cause he ain't talking about Michael Vick, probably calling me a trifling prick, pulling his rifle quick, and it seems like we can all be alike, get along, sing a song, strive for the perfect plight. He know that Poppy got that blow for cheap, mortgage bill payments, he got quotas to meet, so if it seems like I'm stressing like, count it as a blessing like, he want to answer, but I hope he get the question right. E Smitty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the type. Those man, I miss that era of Ryan. Man, it's so different. Like it's like
Oh man.
I've been saying like in multiple interviews lately because the people I've been talking with are from either like the '90s growing up or the late '80s growing up. But like we got OG on tonight, which I fucking appreciate because bro, like,
Hey man, I appreciate
bro,
Jordan, I appreciate you, bro.
out rap plenty of these fucking kids, bro.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, and I think what it is though, bro, and I appreciate that. And I say this too. I want to say this before I forget. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for having the passion for what you do because we're all a puzzle in this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I know it's about having content, but it's a difference in having content that has substance to it. And from what I've seen, it's like, yeah, my man is on it. You know, you're having fun with it, and I appreciate that. I appreciate because this is an outlet that you've established and that you invited. It's like you invite me to your home, and when you go to somebody's home, you don't walk into the house and take your jacket off and just throw it on the damn couch. You say thank you for having let me come in here. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn couch.
there you go. Yeah. And make sure you don't stump your damn toe. I don't have no insurance in this mother. But yeah, man. But the thing about it, man, when you love it and like I'ma always rhyme. I'm always gonna rhyme, and I do that for myself first and keep doing it, man. But to get for that compliment, man, I appreciate that, brother. Real talk. Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on again, bro. It's episode 125. I'm your man, Hanley, from On the Line with. We got E Smitty out of Atlanta, and he'll definitely be back on. We'll have more conversations soon, bro. And anytime or anybody you know that's looking to come on the show, send them my way, bro. I'm more than happy to have anybody come on.
Got you, bro. Got you, for sure.
And episode by Diamonds Rising. Go check them out if you haven't. Hobbs, New Mexico. And yeah, much love, bro, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace, bro.